All right, let's cut right to it. If you have age-related macular degeneration and a history of smoking, we're about to make one critical decision about your eye supplements incredibly simple. In just the next few minutes, we're going to slice through all that noise you see in the pharmacy aisle so you can make a choice with total confidence.
Now, this is a really direct question, and honestly, it's an important one. Because what might be the perfect choice for your neighbor could actually be the absolute wrong choice for you. And it all comes down to one key detail in your health history.
You know what I'm talking about, right? We've all been there, doing that pharmacy shuffle. Standing there under those bright fluorescent lights, you're holding two bottles, trying to figure out which one's better. Well, that confusion, it's a trap. And today, we're building the escape hatch.
So, what exactly is this trap? Well, it's not some weird, obscure chemical. It's a really well-known nutrient, hiding in plain sight on that supplement shelf, and it is time we put a big spotlight right on it.
This is it. This is the one, the ingredient at the very center of our conversation today, beta-carotene. Go ahead and burn that name into your memory, because understanding its role is literally the key to making a safe and confident choice.
So why the big deal? Why is this one vitamin component such a huge red flag for this specific group of people? Let's unpack the science here and take a look at the risk signal that researchers just could not ignore.
Okay, first off, what even is it? Well, put simply, beta-carotene is a pigment found in plants that our body turns into vitamin A. You'll find it in carrots, sweet potatoes, leafy greens, but it's also concentrated into high-dose supplement pills. And that distinction? It's absolutely crucial.
And this is really important because it clears up a common fear. Nobody is telling you that vegetables are dangerous. The concern that came out of these major scientific studies is specifically about high-dose supplements taken by smokers and former smokers. Eating a salad is not the same thing as taking a concentrated pill.
And look, this isn't just some theory someone came up with. We're talking about large, randomized clinical trials that uncovered this risk signal. It's a really powerful lesson that when it comes to supplements, more is not always better. The right formula depends on the person who's taking it. So, we've identified the problem, but the great news is scientists also developed a clear solution. And this brings us right to the key difference between the original AREDS formula and the modern one, AREDS2.
Okay, here it is, the bottom line. If you remember nothing else from this explainer, remember this one simple rule. If you currently smoke, or if you have ever been a regular smoker, you choose the AREDS2 formula. That's it, period. No guessing, no debating the sale price.
And here's a look at exactly why that rule is so critical. The original ARDS formula, it contained beta-carotene. So after that risk signal was identified, the ARDS2 study tested a new version. They swapped out beta-carotene for two different, safer plant-based nutrients, lutein and zeaxanthin, and that's what created the current standard of care for this group. You know, the whole point of this update wasn't just to sell a new bottle. The goal was to keep that proven benefit of slowing down AMD progression while directly addressing a real safety concern. It was a deliberate, science-driven improvement.
Okay, this is where it all becomes practical. This is where knowledge becomes power. Let's walk through exactly how to spot the right bottle in the store so you can make your choice in under 20 seconds with total confidence.
It's a super simple, foolproof, three-step scan. First, just look at the front of the box. You want to see that specific term, AREDS2. Next, flip it over to the ingredient panel. You're looking to confirm that you see lutein and zeaxanthin. And finally, for the most important check of all, you're going to scan that same list to verify that the words beta-carotene are nowhere to be found.
And this right here, this is probably the most common mistake people make. It's so easy to do. You see an older AREDS formula bottle on sale, right next to the AREDS2 version, and you think, it's close enough. But it is a critical difference.
Let's just be crystal clear on this one. Saving a few bucks to buy a formula with an ingredient that's been specifically flagged as a risk for your health history, well, that's not a bargain. It's taking on a risk you just don't have to take.
All right, let's pull all of this together into a clear, confident action plan that you can use the moment this explainer is over.
Here are 3 simple things you can do right now. First, grab your current bottle of eye vitamins and take a photo of the ingredient list. Second, check it. Look for lutein and zeaxanthin and confirm there is absolutely no beta-carotene. And third, send a quick message to your doctor to confirm you're on the right formula for your health history. This gives them everything they need to help you.
And that's it. You've got the escape hatch. You now know how to walk past all those confusing labels and vague promises to find the formula that science updated specifically for you. The confident choice is AREDS2.
And this brings us to the final, kind of fascinating question that's really at the heart of this entire topic. How can something as simple, as good, as a vitamin possibly carry a risk?
And here's the answer. It's because our bodies are not simple spreadsheets, where more of a good thing is always better. The dose, the form it comes in, and your personal health history, all of it matters immensely. AREDS2 exists for one simple reason, because science learned something new and important, and responsibly it updated the recipe. And now, you're updated too.